Hi, and welcome to today's daily reading for the 20th of December. Just said I was muted, but I don't think I am. Hopefully not. So, reading today is again from Wrinkles Don't Hurt by Ruth Fishel, and December the 20th. To age gracefully means to let nature take its course, while doing everything in our power to delay the onset of age-related disease. Or in other words, to live as long and as well as possible. And that's a quote from Andrew Whale, who's an MD. A number of people answered a questionnaire I put out on aging. The answers came from people in their 40s to their 70s. One question was, do you have any fears around aging? The results were varied, yet there were some recurring themes. One was financial. The second was being lonely or socially isolated. The third was all that comes with being mentally and physically disabled. My fears included, I am afraid I won't be able to support myself. I don't want to lose my independence. I don't want to be a burden to others. I don't want to be put in a nursing home and lose my independence. And I don't want to be at the mercy of others. One woman summed up an answer that can help us all. At 68, I believe the train has already come down the track full speed ahead, and there is no stopping it. It's too late to buy another ticket, and the train is going too fast to jump off. Anything that could have been done to prepare financially for seniorhood is a moot point. My job is to accept what I have now that I am a senior. I'm willing to continue working and know I will have to do so for as long as I am physically and mentally able to do so. I am very conscious of living within my means and not accumulating debt. In the final analysis, I am trusting my higher power to help me work it out. Today, I am doing everything I can to prepare myself for future. I am trusting my higher power to take it from here. I'm going to read that last bit again because I missed a word. Today, I am doing everything I can to prepare myself for my future. I am trusting my higher power to take it from there. So that's interesting. Do you think about aging? Do you spend a lot of time in the future worrying about aging, worrying about the finances, worrying about your health? In the present moment, we can do a little bit of planning to help us with aging. You know, I'm not 68, but I am into my 7th decade, it would be, because I'm in my 60s. So I am, I'm at the early stage of that decade. And I don't worry about money. I don't, and never really have. I have always believed that I would have enough for what I needed it for. And that's been very helpful. And of course, I'll tell you, my husband, I once said to my husband, I always know there'll be money in my purse. And he said, yes, dear, that's because I put it there. And I said, well, you know what, in my reality, that, it is true. There is always money in my purse. So I don't and never really have worried about money. I think that the universe will provide me with what is needed when it's needed. And it always has. So I'm not a worrier, and I realise I'm very lucky about that. Very occasionally I will worry about my health, but again, there is no point in worrying or being fearful about your health because that is having an impact on your health in the present moment, which will affect your health in the future. So for me, using my batch remedies, which I'm very blessed and lucky to have, I can keep fears and worries about the future in the future and live in the present moment. And yes, you make plans for the future, but it's being scared of it or being fearful for it, worrying about these things that can happen when we age. They can happen at any age, actually. But, as we get older, they're more likely to happen to us. But spending time worrying about them, being fearful about them, is only going to make that manifest in the future because of the worry that we are placing on ourselves now, the fears that our body is absorbing now. So have a think about it. Try not to spend too much time worrying about the future. And I will say goodbye because it's 5 minutes, and sending love to you all. Namaste, and I'll see you tomorrow.